Hello, hello. This will be short videos for the next 100 days or so. I am joining in on Cindy A. Lewis's collaboration for 100 days of tags. Um, the other creator is Bex, BEXX Black. Oh, something. I can't remember the name of her channel, but I will link it. Um, This is the journal that I made for the 100 tags. I had a different one made, and then for some, I way miscounted. I don't know how I did it, but so this one is just plain white paper. I didn't go anything fancy. Got pockets going this way and pockets coming in from the side, side, top, top, and then I've printed out the directions for each of the individual tag types and glued them on where I could. Some of them were too long, so they're just like stuffed in the pocket. I'm not finding one at the moment. But anyway, there are some in here that, oh, see, like right here. I can't glue it on the pocket here to match. I could trim it a little bit and glue it this way, but then it's not uniform. It's not uniform this way either, but it's more uniform than it would be if I glued it opposite the pocket. Oh, good example. First one. My pocket goes this way, but you can see how long the instructions are. So, but that's okay. So this video is going to be day 1 and 2. I am filming in the middle of the night. I have a toddler with me, so I'm working around his schedule as usual. Later, I'm going to upload this as soon as I get done filming it, and then later today, being Tuesday, day 3 will launch as well. Now I'm going to try to stick to what's in this box for decorations on this project. This is just stuff that has collected over time, has ended up, stuff that's come off my desk, just random, random stuff to decorate with. So let's get started and see what kind of trouble I can get us into. I'm like, what is in there? Oh, I think these are Shabby Dabby Doodah frames and pictures, I think. Not positive though. Nah. Anyway, so I'm gonna start. Whoops! See what just happened? That's what I get for sticking it on a movable surface. I have grabbed some bases out of my stack over there. I'll go ahead and put these in the bucket because I'm gonna need them. Typical size that Cindy and Bex are doing is a 3-inch wide by 6-inch tall tag. I got to make sure that mine are going to fit in my journal. So this is 6, 7, 8, and a little about 8.5. Oh, that makes sense. It's probably. So I'm going to go 4 1/4. And we're going to call that good. If they're not the same size, that's okay. As you can see, they're not. But I was guessing on how long it was to begin with. So one of the first things that I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of my background stamps to stamp both of these at the same time. Nothing, it's just a background stamp. It's got all kinds of... Oh my goodness, I have no idea. I have no idea when this stopped recording. Have I been recording at all? Huh. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have to mash them together. I'll figure that out. So this video is gonna take a little longer to go up than I was anticipating. Yeah, I don't know when that cut out, when it turned off. But what I was saying was, I was meaning for these to be, short, like 15-minute max videos each day, because it's, one tag a day. It shouldn't take too long, as I'm not being super nitpicky about, what I'm putting where. But I don't know how much of that recorded on the first go round. Yeah, I just happened to look up and looked up to see how long I'd been recording and realized that the recording was off. Like, oh no. All right, so glue page. Okay, so right now I have 2 rectangles. Oops. I'm going to hold off on that because I don't want to cut them. So a rectangle tag is basically just that. You're going to cut a rectangle out. You're not going to do any rounding, any clipping, anything to the edges. And add measure this out if you need it to be centered. For the purposes of this book, I'm not going to worry about it being centered. So my first pocket is one that slides in from the top, so I can put something in there. As a topper. Getting into my little scrap drawer behind me. Piece of linen that I tore off. I was making book covers. So you could go this way, just go one through and tie it in a knot, tie it. Whoop. You could fold it in half like this. Staple it. You can fold it in half and feed it through, either from the front or the back. It's personal preference. If you go from the front and then feed the 2 tails between, you get this loop on the front. If you feed from the back, this loop right here is on the back side, and so your front would look like this with the V. Just personal preference, honestly. So week 1, rectangle tag. Week 2, they're calling an angled tag. Now, there's many ways that people have done this. You can take old credit cards, cut your corners off in different angles, and then what you could do is you flatten it out and you snip. And if you're using a card, you flip either this over or this over so that your piece is there. This is probably the 5th one of these that I've started. I keep losing them. So it's much easier. Where'd my little triangle go? As long as I don't lose the triangle. Oh my goodness. Who was I watching yesterday? I remember who it was. Okay, so I'll show you on this and I'll use my card on this. So to get your corner angles to be the same, you cut one angle off on that side, flip it over, match it up on this side, on the other side of your tag, and you just snip right along. Boop. So then you end up with equal angles. If it's something that's floppy like this, you can fold it over like this. Also, don't crease it, just fold it, snip, and then you're matching. I'll probably find that little triangle somewhere, who knows where. So I did that side, so now I'm going to flip it over to this side. Get the straight edges lined up. Snip. Now this is why I did, because I didn't want to put the butterfly up there and then accidentally cut the butterfly off. So we're going to put the butterfly right here. Now this particular tag is going in a slide pocket in my journal. So what that means as far as a topper, you can do one that you just glue on, you know, like you can glue a tab like this. Whether you have a tab punch, you're just cutting out a piece of paper or whatever, and you can glue it on, and that way you have a flat tag or flat topper. Or you could do that fold and staple it like I mentioned with this one. That'll give you some flatness. You won't have the extra knot that you're dealing with when you're sliding it in and out of your pocket. But that is it for the first 2 days of 100 Days of Tags by Cindy Lewis. So this is the rectangle tag. It's going to go in that pocket. Standard rectangle tag. And then day 2 was the angled corner tag. Cutting your angles off here. Goes in there. Tomorrow, we also have a side loading one. Tomorrow is or later today, I should say, is the rounded corner tag. So keep an eye out for that. We'll catch you on the next video. Oh, and this is I just did a basic elastic ring, a belt, if you will. So that way as this grows and gets bigger, there's room, lots of room for it to expand and gator mouth out. Thanks for tuning in, and we will talk to you in the next video.